Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from HEF Gaming.
Hey guys, John here.
And welcome to a brand new series for both of our channels. We are going to be doing a NASCAR Heat 3 Fantasy Cup.
Indeed.
Basically what we've done is we're going to be putting a schedule on the screen, hopefully if we all remember to do it in post-editing, of what we have arranged as far as a schedule that includes almost every track. And we never duplicate tracks, and we cut out some of the cookie cutter mile and a halves. So I forget what the exact numbers are. We have like 6 dirt races, 6 truck races, and then some Xfinity and Cup. I don't remember what the numbers are. But you can do the math on screen if you want.
Yeah. It's a total of 33 races.
Yep, so we will get a champion at the end of this thing.
Right, because we are doing, as it says, PvP scoring 1 point per race, which means basically whoever finishes ahead of the other gets 1 point for that race. It's not about winning, it's not about stage points. There are no stages, but it's nothing like that. It's literally whichever one of us finishes ahead of the other gets a point for that race.
Yeah, and to make the races fairly even in length, we're doing 13% for Cup and Xfinity, and 25% in dirt and truck races. So that should even it out a bit. But for our very first episode here, we're going to be doing a 25% length Daytona 500 to kick off the series.
Indeed.
Because that can only go well. We have briefly discussed doing a 50%er, and we're like,
yeah.
No. I do not want to be here for the next 2 hours.
Right.
But yeah, with the schedule, we tried our best to not have any duplicate track types and duplicate series. So as you can see, we're starting off with Cup at Xfinity, Cup at Daytona, excuse me. Then we're going to Xfinity, then we're going to the Las Vegas dirt track. I tried on the schedule to take away some of the mile and a halves that also had a dirt track version. So Las Vegas, Texas, and Charlotte, I believe, are all the dirt version. We're going to be going to all the road courses. Because we love to torture ourselves. And that's going to be starting, not next episode, but the episode after that at Road America. So.
And in fairness, we are going to allow ourselves to have stability help on the road courses.
Yes, it does say that on the screen. So
yeah.
We will have cautions on, but damage off, so that we don't get murdered by the probably horrible AI.
Something we should say is that in online multiplayer, the AI is interesting. At Daytona, it should be quite competitive, but at other tracks, they will literally just be in the way.
Yep.
So bear that in mind.
And that's why we're doing the 1 point to whoever finishes ahead. Between the two
because
of us.
Dealing with the AI is just, who knows where they're going to finish or even who's going to, because there doesn't seem to be any sort of order based on like what kind of level their teams normally are at. It's kind of random.
Yeah, so that's why we're doing that. Now, besides what John wanted, we are visiting pretty much every track, which means we're going to be going to Iowa, we're going to be going to Dover, we're going to be to the Roval and all that stuff. So that'll be fun.
I mean, Dover in this game isn't the worst experience in the world, I guess. It's not as bad as some of the older games, but it's still Dover, and I'll never be comfortable there.
Yeah. So without further ado, John, are we ready to kick it off here?
I think it's time for the Daytona 500. Let's do this.
All right, welcome to Daytona International Speedway for the 60th annual Daytona 500, the great American race. Look at all those fabulous people out there excited to see us battle, John.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and the cowboy hats here. Everything's exciting. Oh, God.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Where's my mirror? Okay, there it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, so I am in the 32 Matt Benedetto Dude Wipes car.
Dude Wipes?
And not quite sure what John's sponsor is, but...
It's Wild Alaska Pollock.
Okay.
Oh god, oh god, I'm fishtailing. Oh god. Okay. I somehow lived. I
Af-
haven't lived yet. I haven't lived yet. Okay. I can't get to the bottom. I'm just bleeding positions away here.
Yeah, I'm battling with Eric Almirola here. He's trying to get around me desperately.
I very much would love to get to the bottom.
I can see a bunch of cars going all over the place back there.
Oh god, it's not good. I'm trying to push Chase Elliott, but he just doesn't want to go.
But luckily we got a 50-lap race to decide this, John.
God dang it, Danica Patrick. Well, my race is over. So, oh, there's cautions. I forgot there was cautions. Danica Patrick just stuffed her nose in there. Wrecked me. Wrecked half the field, in fact. So that's cool.
That's a great start.
I'm not gonna pit because I'd be last and probably lose the draft. So I'll start 23rd, I guess.
Hey, you're on the inside lane, at least.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, on the outside, your car's so wishy-washy, and one little bit of contact and you're dead.
Yeah.
That's one thing that kind of makes me sad about this game, to a sense, is the outside. Like, they give you the ability to make outside passes, and yet your car is so unstable on the outside that it's just suicidal, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely possible if you do it right, and also you are on a looser setup, too.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone with that, but I was just afraid of being tight and like not being able to keep it down. But I guess that was not
I am
wise.
blocking 2 lanes of traffic right now, and it's
And
not
Kurt
fun.
Busch just ran me off the track, and I'm up into the wall again, and there we go.
At least you got a caution.
Well, I had to make that happen.
Okay. Looks like a bunch of back markers are pitting.
I guess I'm gonna pit then and add some wedge. Guess, I don't know. Whatever. Sorry for the rough start here, people, but like I had the line and Kurt Busch just ran me onto the apron like I didn't exist, and that was it.
I feel ya.
37th.
I feel ya.
How's it up front?
It's going well. Kind of leading the forward brigade up here. Got Almirola and Keselowski, and Boyer's up here as well.
And talk about a shuffled field. I'm back here with Logano and Harvick in last place, basically.
At least Almirola's. It looks like he's trying to follow me, so good for him. Now I got Brad making a run on the outside with Chase Elliott.
Drafting Joey Logano into the corner. That seems like a good idea.
Oh yeah. Reigning champion Joey Logano, because I know you love hearing that.
It's a hard pill to swallow. No, Joey. It's like they just don't know you're there sometimes.
Meanwhile, I'm awkwardly gapping Eric Almirola right now.
By the way, I know this is old news, but it's like I just watched it yesterday. But you getting your revenge on Johnny Sauter was really funny. I said I watched you get your revenge on Johnny Sauter yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was great. Even though I totally didn't mean it to completely spin him out like that.
Well, and also he's your friend.
I
Not
mean,
even your rival.
in the game, yes, and my heart, he's the rival.
Your heart, not so. He actually has been kind of a menace to you.
Yeah.
Inadvertently, I guess.
Yeah, and then the video that's coming out.
Are you kidding me? Okay, there's 7 cars in a pile, no caution. All right, here we go.
All right, well, now I'm pitting.
I don't know, man. It's impossible. They just don't give you any room, and you get touched, and you just lose control. Being in traffic is the worst. But that applies to real NASCAR, so I guess I can't complain too much.
Well, here you are again.
Yeah, I didn't pit.
We got Gray Galding in the lead. Michael McDowell second. David
That
Ray.
seems legit to me.
Yeah, this is fine. This is normal. Come on, Michael McDowell, stop being a roadblock.
See, now the roles have been reversed because I'm going to have clean air.
Yeah, don't
Sort
talk.
of.
Don't talk to me right now.
I am going to have 2 less laps of fuel than you, though. That could play into things. Gray Galding is pulling away from me. Come back here.
Alright, I am able to get to the inside here.
Okay.
Get around McDowell.
Behind Almirola. Oh man, Almirola's getting pushed by you, isn't he?
Yeah, I had to let off big time.
Woo, he looked too, and there was not room to look, but he looked. Scared me.
Alright, sorry, Gray. Not really.
I mean, that was never gonna last long. For a second there, I thought he was gonna drive away from me, and then all of a sudden it was like rubber band back to me. Eric? Hi, Aaron. Please
Alright,
don't wreck me.
how's this gonna go?
Just don't wreck me, please.
I will try not to, but you are, at least on my screen, weaving and bobbing like crazy, man. Oh!
Yeah. I clipped the apron.
I'm on pit road.
And there's no caution. There's a caution.
Praise the Lord. I guess I'm pitting for some strategy now.
I hate my life. I don't know what happened. I just barely, I guess, touched the yellow line, and my car just spun the frick out. I didn't even get on the apron, really. But, I don't know, whatever.
Now, this is interesting. I'm pitting right now. Where's it going to put me?
I don't know if you actually pitted or not, did you? I guess
I'm
you did.
last.
You're behind me, though.
Alright. Everything was going just great until John showed up.
You know, I take the blame for causing it. I just don't know why it happened. Oh, squeeze in there. Oof.
So now we got a big adventure here in the back.
Yeah, you get to live my life in the first few laps.
I feel like that was your motive this entire time.
To get you back here?
Yeah.
Not really. I wanted to race up front there, but it didn't quite work out.
Alright, getting by Harvick here. Harvick is just weaving and bobbing all over the place.
Yeah, the AI seems to suffer from that kind of weird lag, not holding a straight line thing just as much as players do. Which is weird because you're hosting, so they should be normal for you.
You would think.
But it's 704 games. You never know what's going to happen with these games.
Yeah. Alright, shove Truex out of the way, and here I am with John.
Hello.
Oh, God! You weaved and...
I did not weave on my screen. I swear to God, I was holding it straight on the line.
You weaved just a little bit, and it dragged my front end with you, and it was
I
all
swear
over.
to God, I did not move. Is there not a caution?
No, I mean, I'm still here. We didn't crash. We just
Wow.
We just kind of have a huge gap now, and I have no drafting help.
I swear.
Are you 4 wide up there?
I mean, it wasn't intentional. These guys are freaking psychotic. Like, I was running my line, and then Chastain went low and, like, slowed down so much that I ended up between him and Joey for a second. I'm like, no. No, no.
At least you doing all this madness has allowed me to briefly catch up. Oh, Chris Buescher just fell off the leaderboard, so he must be having an issue. So there might be somebody...
Oh, God, yep, he's up ahead smoking. He's on the high side currently. So be careful of that. He's trying to get to the bottom. He's trying to get to the bottom.
Well, that helps me pass about 10 cars.
Oh God, that was terrifying.
I'm glad I caught that on the leaderboard. Oh,
going through the dirt, coming back on the track, and I nailed him.
Ow.
Ow, ow, ow.
Okay.
Are we pitting again?
I'm not.
There's only 7 laps of fuel.
Well, we only started with like 11.
Alright.
If we stay out and go to the end of our fuel run, I think we can make it on one more stop.
Maybe. Oh my God. What a what a ridiculous race this is. That was not our fault though. They wrecked on their own.
I mean, Chris Buescher just blowing an engine in the middle of the pack, and then whatever happened
Joey
there.
Gaze got turned through the infield and then came back into just traffic. That was crazy. What?
Okay.
Looks very close.
No, you hit me on my screen.
Well, I did not on mine. That's the good thing about this, us both uploading this, is people are going to be able to see
Yeah.
what's going on in these videos. I know anybody that watches yours is going to be like, man, John's a dirty driver. But if you watch my screen, I have done very little of the things I've been accused of.
Oh, man. Alright, please get underneath Joey. I got Danica right here, too. Got the Pied Piper Brigade of Danica. Patrick! Brendan gone.
Oh my God, you saved that, did you?
Yes.
Woo. Did Danica do that to you?
It was my fault. I was looking at the leaderboard and I lost up the track a bit.
She fricked me over earlier.
Well, I'm just going to make it 3 wide here. And get a huge run on Joey at the same time. Wow!
What a run! What the frick, dude?
I am the greatest.
You've got the Dale Jr. restrictor plate. Oh please, oh please, oh please, don't bump draft me in the corner.
I lifted off a little bit, not enough, but...
Are you passing me? Just do it then. I'm up as high as I can go, Aaron.
I'm on the bottom.
Yeah, that's how I felt earlier too, but you know how that goes. I was up next to the wall and you were like veering up. I'm like,
well, I was trying to get a good screenshot by looking back at us, but
oh, brother. That's right, we won't get replays, will we?
No.
Alright, dragging the brakes, I don't run you over. Like at this point, there's no point in passing for the lead, but I guess you felt the need there, huh?
Well, I was going to probably end up crashing you, whether it was your fault or not, because of the weaving. So, it's probably for the best.
Just dragging the brake, that's bringing these guys back to me. It's weird because, like, whoever's in front, you feel like you're fast, but you're slow.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to whoever's... I mean, I guess that's how the draft works anyway.
Alright, let's see. 4 laps on fuel. That'll get us to lap 32. We get about 11 laps on a tank. So, yeah, we can make it on 2 more stops. And I have to believe that they're going to have to pit 3 times.
Maybe. Maybe. Depends on where... I mean, if there's another caution that's not us, that could change things, too.
Right.
Wow, that's fast, he said. Which is funny, because I'm dragging the brakes. I don't know how fast it actually is. But... Oh, God. Touched the yellow line again. Scared me. Well, we got Almirola, Brendan Gaughan, Brad Keselowski. It's always an assortment, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's why we're doing PvP scoring. A, because we're doing different series.
Well, yeah.
But B, because you never know what the frick's going to happen in this game.
Yeah, our original thought was to do just a Cup Series full season, but we got to thinking about like how random the AI is and how impossible it would be to keep track of all of them. We decided to not do that. All right, I got the fuel warning. I'm at 2 laps.
Yep, I just got it as well.
So
I'm going to stay out as long as I can because who knows what the frick the AI is going to do.
I mean, pitting under green sounds awful.
Well, I think we're going to be stuck on that. Unless something happens in the next lap.
Which it could. Whatever the frick happened to Joey Gage, there wasn't any of our doing.
Alright. Do we both want to come in next time then?
I guess.
Right.
I'm a little scared of anything like that, but yeah.
I believe pit road speed is 55 here.
Okay.
So
bear that in mind.
Yeah, it's 55 because I remember you sent me down pit road at one point in this race.
Man, we've come a long way. Both in the back. Interesting. Alright, they've caught back up to us.
Alright, just get off the... Never mind.
Okay, and they're all pitting too.
Alright. That kind of takes away our strategy a bit, but...
It does, it does. I mean... Here we go, I guess. I'm gonna be on the outside, aren't I? Or not.
Joey freaking Logano! Ruining my life!
Well, it doesn't hurt me any, I guess.
I mean, you could have been a good teammate and let me into the inside lane, but whatever.
We're not teammates, dude.
We are. Oh god, you're making it 3 wide. That's not good for me.
I really don't have a choice.
Oh god!
Slow.
Well,
you okay, mate?
No.
No. Danica was pushing me like Joey was slow, like I had to go, but now they're like getting a run, so I really didn't even get the lead anyway. Where are you at?
Well, I'm currently 19th and falling.
Why?
Because I wrecked!
Oh, I didn't know you actually wrecked. I thought, well, why didn't you just bring out a caution?
Because I'm not like that.
Well, but I mean, once you
I didn't spin out, I just hit the wall about 200 times. Because I kept ping-ponging off of everybody.
I see. I thought you made your wrecked and a caution didn't come out, but yeah. Well.
So now I'm here, and you're there.
I really don't feel like that was my fault.
Well, making it 3 wide in these corners is a treacherous task, period.
But in fairness, Danica was on my bumper and Joey was slowing down up a groove. So I was like,
I know. You probably had no choice, but still, that doesn't make me feel any better.
No. I mean, I guess, yeah. It wasn't, it was my fault, but it wasn't really something
Let's just blame Danica and end this whole thing.
I mean, she's kind of been responsible for multiple incidents so far, and yet she's still like 6th or whatever.
Alright, at least I'm like so freaking fast that I'm able to pass most of these guys almost instantly.
That's good.
But the problem is there's a huge gap between your pack and this pack behind us.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like trying to push them really helps too much, usually.
As I pushed Corey LaJoy past Kyle Larson.
Oh, well, okay. Earlier when I was trying to push people, it seemed like it was slowing me down.
Okay, how am I going to get back to that pack?
Bubba Wallace has driven up to 2nd and is closing on me here real fast. I had a nice gap and he's just here now.
Alright, I think I'm going to have to attempt to work with Eric Jones to get back up to that pack.
I like Bubba, but he is an aggressive fellow. It concerns me ever so slightly.
Well, he does want to finally win the Daytona 500 after finishing second last year.
Yeah.
Alright, I think me working with Eric Jones is actually helping, so I'm glad I made that decision.
I actually hope Eric Almirola gets it this time to make up for getting wrecked out of it last time.
Yeah, we'll see. They're in the new body this year, so you know how.
It seems like Chevy's the one that has the advantage right now.
Well, I mean, they always do well in qualifying at the 500. They always do it.
I mean, does nobody find it a little suspicious that Hendrick was 1, 2, 3, 4?
Nah.
It felt a little suspicious, but.
Me and Eric Jones are just working butt off right here, and I'm going to finally pass him because I think I'm close enough to get DJ Kennington's draft.
That Jones boy.
DJ Kennington in 10th place. Good for him.
Okay, 6 laps of fuel I have. Which means we'll have to pit with about 7 to go, I think.
Yep, and we'll be good to the end.
Yeah, but so will they. So,
yeah.
Any chance of getting on a separate strategy from them did not work out. Well, actually, I don't know if Joey will be because he didn't pit.
Yeah, Joey is in a league of his own right now.
Danica's up to 5th.
Oh, I'm doing some major strategizing back here. I'm like, I have a huge run on the outside, but I really don't want to take it.
And this should make Conrad happy. Brendan Gaughan has been in the top 5 this whole race.
Yeah. Alright. I'm going to get underneath Kennington and behind David Gilliland. Because that's likely to happen in the top 10. Oh, I just shoved Gilliland into a 3-wide situation. That's awesome.
Somebody's coming to pit road. Actually, a couple people. It looks like Matt DiBenedetto was one of them.
The real Matt DiBenedetto.
Will the real Matt DiBenedetto please stand up?
Alright, making it 3-wide here. As long as I can stick to the inside, I'll be fine. I'm back up to 6th.
Just been Pied Pipering up here.
I'm going to push Harrison Rhodes past Joey Logano. Uh-oh.
No, I guess not. Looked like Brendan Gaughan was getting a run to the outside of Bubba Wallace, which is going to make me have to block 2 people, but he backed off. I'm
bringing Harrison Rhodes up to this party for you.
Oh, yeah. 4th and 5th. Look at you. Goes to show you how slow you are when you're out in front. Because you have definitely come all the way back. I don't really like being out in front, being the sitting duck, but like it's also safer, so kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
It's safer till you get here and you run me over because you're faster than me.
Uh-huh. I'm shuffling Brendan Gaughan out of the picture now. I'm just going to keep pushing Harrison Rhodes, I think, up to the front.
So maybe it's only certain people you can push. Some people I tried to push were not fast.
Well, if it's a 2-car tandem, it works perfect. If it's a pack, it doesn't.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. You know what, I think Benedetto might actually just be out, because I think he's still sitting on pit road.
Alright, sorry Harrison. Time to abandon you. I got you at least 5 positions, so...
Oh boy.
You are so lucky I'm not pushing Bubba right underneath you right now.
Low on fuel.
Alright. This is going to be a mess if everybody comes down pit road at the same time.
Should we try to plan to come separate laps, or... I guess it doesn't really matter if well, actually, I don't know. Do we get separate pit stalls? I mean, I assume we would, but...
I would assume so. Okay, Bubba just pushed me on the apron. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't care. They don't even know you're there. They're blind. Exactly what Danica and Kurt did to me.
I will be coming down this time. You do what you want with that information.
I mean, I have to. There's 1 lap of fuel left. So.
This will be interesting.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
You know, just lead.
Yeah,
Little
it'd be a shame
concerned.
if something happened to that.
You know,
Yep, everybody's coming down right now.
why did you do this to me?
I didn't touch you.
Well, I've spun into the entrance of pit road, so I'm gonna be multiple spots behind. You did. You spun me out, but it's okay. I'm sure you didn't on your screen. Uh,
Oh well, I'm sorry if the issue
not.
was Bubba and everybody else was slowing down so much slower than I was, so I had to let off the brake,
Mm-hmm.
but you didn't. So I was close, but I thought I had floored it back into
Right.
good position. Okay.
Let me go. I got a penalty. Wow. I wasn't even speeding coming on the pit road, I'll have you know. When I came on backwards, I was at 30 miles an hour, but I guess coming in backwards is a penalty, so. Whatever. Frick me.
Well, my apologies if that was my fault.
I mean, on your screen it probably wasn't, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
It was close, so I probably was hitting you, but at least that didn't register on my screen, but whatever. Where'd you come out?
I came out 24th, but they're just all passing me because I took no tires to try to make up for spinning on the pit road, but they all have tires, so I'm just losing spots.
Well, I'm sixth. And me and Brennan Garner.
Daniel Suarez just attempted to Kevin LePage the field. That was very close.
Me and Brennan Garner got after two-car tandem. We got 3 two-car tandems right now in the lead, and we're all separated by like 2 seconds each. If we get a caution, you can be right back into this thing.
Not from 26. There'll only be a couple laps left to caution coming out.
You never know, John.
I do know because this traffic is impossible, especially if I was to be on the outside if a caution came
Alright, sorry for trying to make things seem better.
out. I mean, when you crash on the pit road and get a penalty, your race is pretty much done. Oh, good. Oh, good. Ray Goulding right in front of me is going to blow up. And I was 26, so I'll be on the outside.
Well, Greg Alding's pitting, though.
Oh, that's right. He was in front of me. All right. I guess I'll have that going for me.
I'm going to be on the outside, though, so if I get botched up and you move up a couple spots, this could be interesting.
He just blew up right in front of me. I was like, I can't believe this is happening.
Freaking David Hooch trying to get an entertaining finish, am I right?
Yeah. He pressed the button and blew up Greg Goulding.
I mean, you never know with these low-funded teams.
Wouldn't put it past.
I mean, I am just trapped on the outside now, so you might have a legitimate shot at this.
Well, I'm pushing the other David Reagan right now. Oh God, almost right. Okay, I saved it. These guys are
Is this a green-white checkered? Yes, it is.
Guys are just bobbling around, man. Oh, hey, it's Matt DiBenedetto. I guess he didn't blow up. Or no, that's Clint Boyer. Why did that look like Matt DiBenedetto?
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, the color scheme of the Rush Truck scheme looks very
yeah. It's similar, yeah.
from a few car lengths back until I saw his name.
Alright, white flag is out, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pushing David Gill into the front here.
And I'm wrecked, so.
Oh, I went for the lead, but I don't have any help. Alright, I'm just going to have to time this move perfectly. Okay, that's not perfectly, Aaron. I've lost this race.
Well, you get a point.
Well, Brad Keselowski wins. Oh, what a race. What a race. Where'd you end up finishing?
35th.
Great. But I only have one point advantage.
I was 17th, and I got shoved onto the apron, spun out, crashed. Me and the other David Reagan crashed together. Basically, it was fitting, I suppose.
Yeah, quite poetic, I would say. But yeah, Brad Keselowski wins. I finished second. David Gilliland, Danica Patrick, and Brendan Gaughan round out the top 5.
Brendan Gaughan was in the top 5 the whole race.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Alright, let's back out of this lobby before we get sent into another race, and then we can...
Let's never do that again. Let's never do Daytona again.
Yeah, and luckily we won't have to.
Yay! Right.
So yeah, next week, if I put the schedule back on the screen here, where is it? So next week will be Atlanta and Las Vegas, Xfinity and Dirt versions of each. So yeah. John, you want to hit us with an outro?
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to hammer the like button, share it to friends, subscribe if you're new to join both of our channels. Links in the description, of course, to Aaron's channel. And we'll try to be putting this up every Saturday. I think it's the plan.
Most likely.
So unless there's a delay, then forgive us. But yeah. Either way, we will see you guys next time for more. Bye.